Everyone agrees that Mega Knight is a mid-ladder card and that Ice Spirit is not a mid-ladder card. But what makes a card mid-ladder? Today I want to examine a mid-ladder player to see what is going on in his brain. Mid-ladder is a realm that runs on card levels, not skill. When the playing field is everything but equal, your skill level doesn't matter because the enemy will just play things on the bridge and win matches. But even when it comes to overfueling cards with upgrades, not all cards are made equally. Having splash damage is arguably the most important trait for a mid-ladder card, and the reason is really brilliant. Normally, in an equal playing field, P.E.K.K.A being a single damage heavy attacker makes her weak to swarm cards, and Mega Knight being a splash attacker with moderate damage makes him weak to mini tanks. In a mid-ladder playing field, if you have a level 15 P.E.K.K.A against a level 11 skeleton army, she would still die, therefore your over-leveling did not help as much here. But when it comes to Mega Knight, a level 15 one going against a mini P.E.K.K.A 4 levels below him would actually change the outcome of this interaction, which means your over-leveling was impactful. This would explain why Wizard is usually seen in every single mid-ladder deck, as his splash damage while being over-leveled is almost enough to make him be considered a high DPS unit. But something like a Musketeer, while it would kill giants and other big cards much quicker against a bunch of skeletons, her being level 15 or level 10 doesn't really change anything. Being tanky is another trait for mid-ladder cards. Upgrading an Electro Giant from level 14 to level 15 adds 500 extra HP. The extra HP he gets is very impactful and would allow him to survive 1 to 5 hits depending on what's dealing damage to it. But when you upgrade skeletons from level 14 to level 15, they only get 11 HP. And honestly, think about it. If a prince is charging to my tower and I place skeletons, it wouldn't matter what level they are, as they will be dying in one hit anyway. Now, I'm not saying upgrading skeletons is useless, but over leveling them doesn't create broken interactions. Unless they are subscribed to Abdude, then they become OP. Speed is yet another example of a common trait in mid-ladder cards. The main reason is because fast cards will often catch players off guard. Majority of the times, mid-ladder players will spam cards as soon as they have elixir, so punishing works very well in that area of the game. Let's say your enemy played 3 musketeers without splitting them. Normal mid-ladder dumb stuff. If you play elite barbarians on the bridge, they are more likely to get to the tower as they will reach before the enemy generates enough elixir for other cards. Whereas if you play a P.E.K.K.A on the bridge, she probably won't reach the tower before tomorrow, so they will be able to generate enough elixir to counter it in time. The speed is also helpful because these players have the reflexes of a grandfather. Like, they are so bad at defense that even if they have the elixir, chances are they will still play their cards very late and get their tower damaged. Slower cards aren't favored in mid-ladder because they are less likely to connect, and based on that, they usually swap them for higher speed cards. A giant, for example, would be very easy to drag with a building. You would have until the heat death of the universe to act when you see him. A hog rider, on the other hand, is too quick. It's easy to mess up a building kite that even I sometimes get that wrong because I'm not used to playing cycle decks. Oh yeah, buildings. They use none of those. The concept of a defensive building is very unappealing to them for a few reasons. First off, they suck at positioning